am Jacinthia Teixeira, and welcome to the latest edition of the Skn Newsline Newscast. Some livestock farmers on St. Kitts are blaming the lead vet at the Agricultural Department, Dr. Tracy Challenger, for not taking proactive steps to stem the loss of hundreds of cattle and goats over the past 3 years. The farmers were guests on a recent edition of Freedom Radio Issues program where they expressed their grouse. Skn Newsline's Andre Huey has more.
Some livestock farmers on St. Kitts are up in arms with the Agriculture Department for not taking more proactive steps to address the dermatophilosis disease that ravaged the livestock population in St. Kitts. The disease caused by the tropical bond tick was widespread among cattle and goat, with some farmers reporting huge losses. On Freedom Radio's Issues program recently, some of the farmers came on the air to express their grouse.
My name is Floyd Lee from Upper Monkhill St. Peters. I'm a goat farmer and cow farmer. Between goats, I lose roughly between me and my son, about 80 something go head of goat, the whole flock. The pen door just over on the farm, swinging left, right, center, cross and back. The cows, between me and he, roughly about 20 head of cows. So everything dead, because the area that I in is very affected.
I had 31 cattle, and after the disease hit me so hard, I lost 26. I had a few, I had to sell them out in order to get something.
Garrett Lewis, better known to many as Humble G, is blaming Chief Veterinarian at the Agriculture Department, Dr. Tracy Challenger, for not taking more proactive steps to address the problem.
Asked Dr. Challenger for help. I asked her for help and she refused to give me help. So from since then and going, I've been losing animals up to now, and she refused to help me properly, just thinking about money, and that is not right.
The Agriculture Department and the Minister of Agriculture, Eugene Hamilton, blamed the scarceness of Baiticol, a dip and spray used by farmers to address the tick that causes the disease, as one of the challenges in adequately addressing the problem. The government found another source for Baiticol, which proved to be more costly, but the cost was subsidized by the government to make it available to farmers. However, Mr. Lewis believes there are other more effective ways to address the disease other than using Baiticol.
We just can't be carrying on with this Baiticol alone and Baiticol alone. We need combinations. And I heard the minister said in the St. Peter's meeting that he will follow up with Miguel ideas. And up to now, no one has approached Miguel. They're not doing about it because there's no collaboration with Ross. And they need to start to do it because Baiticol alone is not substantial. It just won't work. Now I think I've said me 2 pence. And I think I get the idea across to the general public. We need combination. So if Dr. Challenger and any agricultural personnel listening, y'all need to stop this Baiticol. Y'all need to follow up and let people help who are willing to help. Y'all need to use different combination, lot of combination together, not just one by itself, because we've been using Baiticol since 1998 or whenever. And this crisis with the ticks actually started in 1978. And you've been doing assessments since then. So you want to tell me you don't know how to combat these ticks yet? And it's very easy because all the solution is here. I have different studies here, studies from 1998, studies from 2014, studies from 2010, and information is there showing you how to deal with the problem.
Meanwhile, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Alistair Edwards, who is on sick leave, called in on the program to address the farmers' concerns.
The problem was the suppliers did not have Baiticol. The suppliers did not have Baiticol. We went almost to the end of the earth to get Baiticol. Eventually, we got Baiticol to come into this island at about $400 EC per liter. We sold it to the farmers for $150. A subsidized price from the government. Yet, I'm hearing that the Department of Agriculture did nothing. A subsidy price of how much? $250? I guess that equates to nothing.
The Department of Agriculture recently launched a new campaign against the tropical bond tick. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline.
In the fallout of an ongoing court matter involving law firm Grant and Powell, the opposition St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party is calling for Minister Lindsey Grant and Ambassador Jonel Powell to resign. Skn Newsline's Glenn Barrett has the details in this report.
Following the latest development in a court case, the opposition Labour Party is demanding that 2 Team Unity government officials resign from office. The Team Unity officials of the governing political coalition are Minister Lindsey Grant and Ambassador Jonel Powell. both partners of a law firm taken to court by claimant Tanzania Tobin Tanzil for breach of trust, breach of fiduciary duty, and misappropriation of monies. But the defendants have said that they have done nothing wrong and had appealed against a default judgment handed down in 2019 to be set aside. The default judgment was delivered because the defendants had failed to mount a defense. However, the request for default judgment to be set aside was denied, and the application for permission to appeal that judgment was recently denied. Hence, the opposition Labour Party has been calling for the resignation of the two government officials. But both Grant and Powell have said there is nothing over which they should resign, and the matter is still before the court. Recently, Grant and Powell appeared on Island Issues, a radio talk show hosted by Mr. Julian Liebert, and responded to the call for their resignation.
For instance, Mr. Grant, your opposition in constituency number 4 has put out something on Facebook calling on you to resign. What are your thoughts on that?
Resign for what? What have we done? We have just outlined, Junior. We've just outlined that even the court has said that there's no monies owing, that the man has his condo, that the man has his passport, that the man has his citizenship. This is just pure mischief. And Jonel has just said, before the claim was filed, he had everything.
But in the same paragraph 27 of the judgment, Judge Vento said that the defendants have in fact shown no prospect at all since they have not answered specific claims of the claimant in respect of breach of trust, breach of fiduciary duty, and failing to account or misappropriation of monies belonging to the claimant. Given how serious these claims were, why didn't you put forward specific answers to these claims?
No, Judge. Well, let me put it this way. And this is one of the reasons why we really did not want to be appearing as if we're defending the matter when the matter is in court.
Okay.
Because when the matter eventually gets to court, there are a lot of things the public is going to understand that is wrong with this case. We don't even know if we are the proper parties to. So there are a lot of different things, there are intricacies to this. And so we don't want to really go into it. What we want to do, however, is just to show in a clear, precise, and concise manner, look, we don't owe anybody any money. We haven't misappropriated, we haven't stolen. The man has gotten the fruits of his monies.
And hence why
Minister Lindsey Grant defending his case. Glenn Bart for Skn Newsline.
Still to come in our newscast, a new political challenger in constituency number 4. We have the details when we come back.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long. But after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
You care about what goes on your skin. You care about the ingredients, organic and natural products. We have Rituals brand, Victoria's Secret, and much more. Discover the collection of prestige natural beauty. There are too many chemicals. Time to change. Go to Lucky's Duty Free at King's Pavilion Hotel on Bay Road, Bastille. Treat yourself as a princess. Also, Bath and Body Works coming soon. Check us out on Facebook. Open hours are from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Give us a call, 466-7059. Lucky's Duty Free.
Quality Diagnostic Laboratory, your newest partner in your healthcare. We offer the latest in on-island clinical laboratory testing. A comprehensive range of blood tests, urine tests, stool and other testing such as cholesterol and sugar testing, as well as hormone, kidney and liver functions, and many more. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory is located at the corner of Keon Street and Fines Avenue, opposite the Greenlands pasture. Our opening hours from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday are designed with you in mind. We are also open on Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. for your further convenience. Call or contact us at 465-6657 or email us at info@qualitydiagnosticlab.com. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory. Excellence in performance.
Banners, commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
Auto Plus Car Wash, located on the College Street Gut, Bastyr, St. Kitts. Bring your car to Auto Plus Car Wash to remove water stains, wiper marks. Get your doors, roof panel cleaned, seat floor mats, buffing, headlights, and engine wash. You get quality service at the best price at Auto Plus Car Wash. They really care for your car. Call 765-5140 or visit them on the College Street Gut, Bastyr, St. Kitts. Auto Plus Car Wash, where the service is number one.
Welcome back. Jason Thomas, a political activist turned politician, has announced his intention to contest constituency number 4, going up against MP Lindsey Grant and Labour Party candidate Steve Wenchford. More in this report. Political activist Jason Thomas is throwing his hat into the political ring for the upcoming general elections. Popularly known as Grubberment, Mr. Thomas declared on an interview on Let's Talk St. Kitts and Nevis on Voice of the Caribbean Radio that he will be contesting St. Christopher number 4 as an independent candidate under the party known as LIP, Liberalized Independent Party. Mr. Thomas said both Team Unity and the Labour Party have failed constituency number 4, and he is confident he will be a worthy alternative to both parties.
Young people are not foolish. I mean, the generation has changed. The political dimension has changed. These are gone are the days when persons would have said, hey, I'm going to the polls, I'm going to vote for Pam because my grandparents taught me about, somebody in Pam. Or I'm going to vote for Labour because my grandparents taught me about Blatcher and how good Blatcher were. In his days, gone are those days. Young people think for themselves.
Known to be a supporter of the Labour Party, Mr. Thomas was critical of the party's leadership of keeping the old guard while rebranding as Next Gen Skn.
So you're not quite denounced your support for the Labour Party. You just don't support this Labour Party under the current leadership.
I don't. I'm not going to say I don't support the Labour Party under the current leadership. Dr. Douglas and I, we are very close. We've got a relationship from decades. What I don't like about the next gen concept is the fact that the old guards are still standing. And when I refer to the old guards, they know who they are. It doesn't necessarily have to mean persons who are at the top of, persons like, for instance, Dr. Douglas, who is holding a seat, having been 65, 64 years of age, etc. Marcella having been 62 years, etc. I'm not referring to that specifically. I'm referring to the many persons that held key positions in the Labour Party or the Labour administration back then, they are still waiting in line to return.
Let's talk St. Kitts and Nevis airs on Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. with rebroadcast on Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. I am Jacintia Teixeira for Skn Newsline. A landfill tour by students of the Keon High School has changed the view of the students as it relates to waste management in St. Kitts. At the same time, it has made their lessons on pollution and climate change more meaningful, says teacher Joel Clark. We join Andre Huey for the details.
Some final year geography students of the Keon High School were recently given a tour of the sanitary landfill in Connery, managed by the St. Kitts Solid Waste Management Corporation, the SWMC. The tour was conducted by landfill manager Mr. Lexington Bedford, who guided them through the process from when a garbage truck arrives at the landfill to the dumping procedure, as well as how different kinds of waste are treated. Geography teacher at the Keon High School, Dr. Joel Clark, explained the purpose of the tour.
We brought students here today so that they could see firsthand how garbage is managed in St. Kitts. Recycled, reused, organized, compacted for shipping, etc. So instead of just learning about pollution and waste production in St. Kitts, we wanted them to see firsthand what happens as the trucks come in and how it's organized at the landfill. Well, I have way less to teach, which is very good, because instead of having to find videos or describe so they could understand what happens at a landfill, they have seen it firsthand. So this should help them answer any question. We dealt with everything from methane production, which is a topic we do in climate change, recycling, the tires. So about 5 different topics were covered today, even though we only came to deal with pollution.
Mr. Bedford believes the tour would have provided a complete picture to the students on the state of waste management in St. Kitts.
So we split it into 2 aspects. We had the administrative part of it, and then we had the operations part of it. We showed them the administrative part, how we do things, how we go the chain link, how we come upwards and go back downwards, being from the hut to the Redbridge to my office and backwards. Then we had the operations part of it, where we show them with the cars that are derelict vehicles, what's the final outcome, how they get exported to the US to become recyclable metal. We had them, they had a little experience with the fire, because there's presently a fire at the landfill. That is a constant challenge. We show them how we separate the garbage into city waste from domestic waste and the days on which they come most likely. We showed them the operations, the spotters, the pickers and so forth, the different personnel we have on the landfill, and the title that we have attached to them with regards to what work they do on the landfill.
Namayombo Umganela, SWMC Marketing Supervisor, also guided the students on the tour.
We were able to speak to them about the challenges that we face, but as well as those successes that we have been able to achieve. And so one of the things that really impressed them was the recycling of the derelict goods. As you know, we have been having an initiative of disposal of derelict vehicles since I believe it would have been when the amnesty was put in place at the end of 2018.
Meanwhile, 2 of the students gave their impressions of the tour and how this changed their views of the landfill and waste management.
Well, honestly, it's well managed, more managed than I thought. I thought different type of waste would be like all over the place, but you have section by section for every type of waste.
Well, at the Keon High School, we have basically an environmental club, and we deal with basically managing your garbage, and like trying to reduce plastic pollution and everything. And after coming here, it will help to dispose of your garbage properly instead of just littering and doing all sorts of stuff.
Dr. Joel Clark said that they would be looking to do a similar exercise in coming years with younger students at the Keon High School.
On to news in football. Village Superstars FC extend their lead at the top of the table with a narrow 1-0 defeat of Skn FC Tuesday night at the Warner Park. With the results of this and the night's other match, join Andre Huey.
The much anticipated top of the table clash between Flow 4GK Rockets and Rams Village Superstars ended with just one goal separating the two titans of St. Kitts Nevis football. The most recent champions, Village, showed their mettle with a 1-0 defeat of Skn on Tuesday night from the penalty spot. Tyrone Hanley scored the lone goal in the 52nd minute after a foul was committed in the 18-yard box in the second half, earning Village 3 precious points while extending their lead at the top of the table. Here are highlights from the live video and radio commentary on Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio.
The man on top, now it's Skn kicking it out only as far as the Village player, still trying to force it through traffic, and there's the man on the outside and he goes down and the referee runs pointing to the spot. It's going to be a penalty for Flow 4GK Rockets, is it? Of Rams Village Superstars, pardon me. This game, this kick could make the goalkeeper a hero were he to save it, and obviously were Tyrone to score it, and he could become a hero winning the game. Here he is, he steps up and he goes at goal, goalkeeper moving to his right, a lovely penalty all along the ground into the left hand corner, and Rams Village Superstars going up 1-0 after 6 minutes 54 seconds in the second half.
At the end of the match, coach Stephen Clark of Village said that despite the win, he did not think the team played well.
Honestly, don't think that we played the best that we could. First half was a little bit lagging. We was playing too much long ball, didn't connecting the passes, playing the 1-2s as we supposed to. But second half was a little bit better, I must commend them. For another clean sheet. But I thought this game was a little below the par, below the standard than the previous games that they set. But luckily, we came out with a clean sheet. They dig deep, and if they keep a clean sheet, tell them we're going to win the game. Just keep a clean sheet, and we're going to win the game.
Assistant coach of Skn, Jazza Buchanan, praised the Village for their performance and believes his team will bounce back from this defeat.
First of all, congratulate Village. They're the champion team. They show that. But I thought that I had a lot more clearer chance than them. I should have won the game tonight. Village respect us, the show that, when they went defensively, I feel like Village with so many weapons all over. The show that they got a little scared about us because they went defensively. We had a lot of time in the game still. Team it up 1-0. And we show too that we can come back because we got a lot of games already 6 and 5 and 4 minutes in the game. We still get an opportunity to score. But like I said, this thing we got to work now more complete. We don't try to be a little more individual when we're on the 18-yard box. When we get these kind of chances, so we just got to put them away.
This win means Village, with 27 points, have extended their lead at the top of the table by 5 points over second place Skn with 22 points. In the night's other match, Fast Cash Saddlers came from behind to draw 2-2 with KFC United Old Road Jets. Old Road took the lead early in the match with 2 surefire goals from Kalen Liebert in the 5th and 7th minute, only for Trevor Hanley to score in the 26th minute and Evansroy Barnes equalizing before halftime in the 36th minute. Captain of Saddlers, Junique Eddy, lamented the result, saying this was a lost opportunity to gain 3 points.
Well, first of all, we started flat. Old Road scored their first 2 chances, set pieces again, let us down. And we came back brilliantly. We scored back before the half finished, made it 2-2, and we had a half to play. All in all, we were just not there attacking wise. Some mistakes in the midfield led to a lot of broken down attacks, but this was a missed opportunity, big time.
There has been a slight adjustment to the Premier League schedule this weekend, with Mantab FC requesting a postponement of their match against Escrave Newtown United due to the changes to the weekend schedule. Hence, the schedule for match week 10 will be as follows. SL Horsford St. Paul's United will play Trafalgar South Stars at 6 p.m. and at 8 p.m. Hobson Enterprises Garden Hotspurs will play Flow 4GK Rockets. Both matches are scheduled for Saturday, the 22nd of February. Then on Sunday at 5 p.m., Rams Village Superstars will play KFC United Old Road Jets, and at 7 p.m., St. Peter's FC will play Elko Limited Security Forces United. And then on Tuesday At 6 p.m., Esgrave Newtown United will play Mantab FC, and at 8 p.m., Saul Allen Auto Supplies Connery FC will play Fast Cash Saddlers United.
And that will do for this edition of Skn Newsline. Remember to download our Android mobile app. Just search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Join us on Facebook and our YouTube channel, and visit our website at www.sknnewsline.com for more news and features. For all of us here at Skn Newsline, I am Jacinthia Tishiro. Thank you for watching.
Are you ready for the biggest gospel event ever? It's a God movement. The moment you've all been waiting for. Well, it's here. The God Movement presents their second annual all-white affair Jesus Party Boat Ride. On April 10th, Tortola comes alive with the best of the best. High Frequency Band out of Tortola. Blessed Messenger out of Trinidad and Tobago. Nisha Woods out of Barbados. Oni out of Tortola. Nigel Lopez out of Trinidad and Tobago. The God Movement out of Tortola. Jay Prince out of Trinidad and Tobago.
Everybody just dip. Do the name and dip. Rock and come in and dip.
And DJ JD out of St. Thomas will have you rocking. Zion Hill Steel Orchestra serenades you as you board the Cayman Seal at 5 p.m. Boat leaves from James Young Marina East End Tortola at 7 p.m. sharp. Early bird tickets available now at $40 and ends February 29, 2020. Regular tickets are $60. All you can eat and drink all night long. Remember, April 10th, the Jesus Party Boat Ride. See you there.
Listen the words of my song and dip. Do the name and dip. Rock and come
in. Why read the news when you can watch it? Introducing Skn Newsline, the Federation's only online TV news platform. Skn Newsline is an online TV news platform covering news in St. Kitts and Nevis. We provide a daily and accurate news on the big stories and stories of interest that other media outlets have ignored. You can watch Skn Newsline on our website, www.sknnewsline.com, or Facebook page at www.fb.com/SKN Newsline, and also subscribe to our Skn Newsline YouTube channel. Skn Newsline, your world, your news.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. Now you can have Skn Newsline on the go. Introducing Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on Skn Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today. Skn FA Premier League football is back. Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the Premier League Match of the Week. Live video stream and radio commentary on St. Kitts and Nevis' premier online media networks. Every Saturday at 8 p.m., watch live football action at the Warner Park Football Stadium on the Skn Newsline Facebook page, www.sknewsline.com, and at the Facebook page of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association. You can also listen to live radio commentary at www.voiceofthecaribbean.net. It's the Premier League Match of the Week on Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio every Saturday at 8 p.m. Don't miss it.